Hello and welcome to episode 4 of On the Trail, which was actually meant to be episode 2, because we're trying to track down Kingfishers. As voted for on my Instagram story the other day, beat out the Kestrel by a landslide. But I can kind of see why, because Kingfishers are quite possibly the UK's most colourful bird. They're very striking, bright blue and orange. When you see one, you sort of get that wow factor of the colourful nature that we don't really get as much here in the UK. As much as I love them, our birds they can be a bit, brown and, Our birds can be a teeny tiny bit boring when compared to other things. So you usually see them either perched somewhere, which lucky if you do. The more common way to see them is a very, very fast flash of blue out of the corner of your eye. And then you go, is that Kingfisher? What was that? That's how I usually see them. So in the world, there are over 100 species of kingfisher. We have one, which makes it easier. Only one to find, but it's the common kingfisher. Obviously, that's the one I'm going to be looking for today. So the other 100 species of kingfisher are usually found in more tropical habitats, which could explain why our kingfisher is so distinctively colourful compared to our other birds. It's sort of it does feel a bit tropical, a bit exotic. So to try and track one down, I've returned to the spot where I have gotten I'd say my only good photo of a kingfisher. This one. So I'm hoping it's still here, because I was reading up on it, and kingfishers are pretty territorial in the sense that they sort of have a hunting ground. So I'm hoping that the actual kingfisher that I found last time is still here hunting and still likes to perch where I found it perching. That's the ideal. Although we have had a lot of flooding. This particular area, that's one of the reasons I couldn't do it on episode 2, is it was completely flooded and closed. I couldn't get in. There's been a lot of flooding. I don't know how much the area that I was in has changed. Kingfisher might have moved on somewhere else. But I'll be perched on the edge of the River Stour and hoping to see a flash of blue. Oh, okay. Immediately I've seen a bonus bird. Over in those reeds, there's a heron that just landed. Definitely going to try and get a picture of that. Okay, I'm going to try and sneak up on this heron. I think there's a part. Oh, there it is. Come on, camera. Nicely framed by the reeds as well. You can probably get a nice reflection of it in the water too, if I can find it. Try and get those twigs out of the way. Definitely going to try and get a bit close to that. Going to try and be quiet though. So if we can see this heron catch a fish, that would be maybe they are the true kingfisher. Oh yeah, right in front of the opening. Now we're talking. that reflection in. Sorry, this is really hard at this angle. I got one. I got one. Did I catch that? And then it flying away. Yeah, I got it. I certainly got it splashing in the water. Whether I got it I did. I got it with the fish. It's really sharp too. Got it with the fishy. There we go. Good start. Anyway. So this might be one of the few birds where the app that I use for the bird calls, Merlin, might not be the best, because they have a call, sort of a peep peep, as it were, but they actually only make that while they're flying, and they fly really fast, so I don't think it'll actually help me track one down. So just through here is the spot where I saw the last one. This is the spot right on this bank. Glad I wore my wellies for this. I believe that this was the exact perch where I saw it last time. My fears sort of have been realised though. This is a lot different than the last time I was here. Like the whole bank was like filled with lush vegetation, giving me some nice cover, and obviously more perches for it. And it's all gone. It's all gone because of the flooding. So as we're waiting to see if we see any glimpses of blue, I think it's time for our first fun fact. Now this is a fun fact that I just happened across when I was looking up some stuff about kingfishers that I completely didn't realise. I said they had over 100 species. I didn't realise that one of those is the kookaburra, the laughing fella, which is pretty cool. I had no idea that was kingfisher, but as soon as you look at it, you can definitely see the similarities, especially in the beak. The kookaburra is 15 times bigger than the one that we're looking for, and although it's part of the kingfishers, it doesn't actually catch fish that much. It catches mice and snakes and little reptiles and insects. So, bit of a disgrace to the kingfisher name, really. I'll say it. I'm just going to have a little mooch up the river just to see if I see any movement in other areas. That means there's time for another fun fact. And it is that kingfishers are so vivid because of the actual cellular structure of their feathers. Now, I'm not going to pretend I understand why. Not going to pretend I understand why this is, but it's the spongy internal structure of the feathers which make it so vivid. There you go. Someone explain in the comments why that is so. Another fun little fact about the feathers is that it's only the visible parts which are actually colourful. All of the underside is completely grey. So if you look at a kingfisher feather, if you happen to find one, half of it will be sort of bright blue and then the other will just be grey. Here's a fun fact, not about kingfishers but about me. I actually used to work here, because this whole area used to be a golf course. I was very, very briefly a greenkeeper. Or really, I was a greenkeeper's assistant, because they never really let me do any real jobs, but yeah, I worked here. I remember driving my golf buggy up and down this. This was the Riverside course. Really nice here, actually. It was early morning, so I also always got like the sunrise and all the mistiness on the lake, and yeah, it was very peaceful. It was a very peaceful job. I don't think I appreciated it enough at the time. It's time for another fun fact. Kingfishers have a transparent third eyelid, the nictating membrane. I don't know whether I pronounced that right. Which basically they close that, and it acts as some little goggles when they go underwater, so they can still see all the fish. If you see a kingfisher on the perch, you sort of know when it's about to dive, because it'll be bobbing its head, and that's to more accurately gauge the depth of the fish. So if you've got a camera pointing at a kingfisher and it starts bobbing its head and you see the eyelid come out, smash that shutter button, because it's about to jump. Okay, one more fun fact before I try and find a spot to settle down in. You can tell apart male and female kingfishers because females have a little bit of red on the underside of their beak. There you go. I have just found that cormorant. It's perched on top of that tree. There he is. Ooh. That's a pretty cool photo, actually. Wouldn't mind getting it facing the other way as well, if it is happy to oblige. No, face the other way. Face the other way. There's something in that tree. Ooh. Where'd you go? Is that long-tailed tit? Yeah. So cute. So cute. We'll do an episode on those as well. They'll have their time. There's another cormorant or something similar up in that tree. They do make cool silhouettes. Ah! The egret's flown away. I don't know whether you could see that on camera, but I just missed an amazing poo shot from the cormorant. A fantastic stream of poo splashed in a beautiful line in the water. It was quite something. You may have even been able to hear it through the audio. Beautiful. Nature is wonderful. There's the egret. He's walking down the path. What you doing? You don't have to stick to the path, buddy. You're a bird. You can fly, man. Go for it. I'll hit you with another fun fact. kingfishers nest in burrows in the riverbank, so I imagine that flooding might have been a bit devastating for a lot of them, unfortunately. The nest tunnels can be up to 140 centimetres long, and it ends in a little nesting chamber. Another fun fact is that they are known for being extremely messy and full of poo and fish bones, and they're not very good at cleaning after themselves. So they are confirmed mucky pups. Another cute fact is that the pair build the burrow together, help each other out and take it in shifts, so everyone's pulling their weight. I'm going to try and chill out here for a bit. There's a lot of reeds and prime perching spots on this side of the river, so I'm hoping I can at least see one fly by. I've been sat here a while and haven't seen any, unfortunately. But we've had fun fact time. How about grim fact time? Let's have some grim facts about how kingfishers used to be persecuted. I've got 3 ways they used to be persecuted. 1, they used to be killed and strung up and hung outside of doors, because in ye olden days they thought that the kingfisher's body would act as sort of a weather vane and point in the beak would point in the direction where the bad weather was coming, which, I don't know, you hear things like that and you just have to wonder how that ever was considered right, even back then. Just completely ridiculous. They were also persecuted by people who owned fisheries, because they thought that the kingfishers had an unstoppable appetite, like the hungry caterpillar or something, and that they were eating all the fish. Obviously wasn't true. I mean, even if they were, they catch fish which are like that big, so I don't think it mattered. So they used to be killed by them. And then the Victorians also got in on the fun. They used to kill them and use their feathers in their fancy hats. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. I may have just heard one. I heard a peep peep. Ooh, yes, there is one. There is one. I see one. Where did it go? There is officially a kingfisher. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, we're on the trail now. We're on the trail now, boys. It's flying downstream. Ooh, where did it go? Could be long gone by now. Definitely saw one though, and heard one. Just got a hot tip from a man about a spot just down the river where there's some log steps going down. Apparently that's where kingfishers hang out as well. Worth a try. He was also saying how there's an otter which is usually around here, so I'll definitely be on the lookout for that for sure. I've never actually seen a wild otter, so that would be very cool. It was heading downstream, so it's either possibly at this new spot, or it could have gone all the way down to the original spot. I feel like I was wrong with what I said before about the call, because it is very distinctive. It is just a very beep beep. Sort of like a roadrunner kind of kind of meep meep. I just heard it again, so I know it's around here. It does give you the heads up, and it is quite distinctive. This is the spot where the man told me they frequent, somewhere around here. My hopes are high. I've at least seen one. It probably didn't come through on the camera at all. There's another thing that you sort of don't realise when you see pictures of them online is just how small they are. Because obviously the pictures you see online are taken with lenses bigger than this, filling up the whole frame with not really much context, so there is a woodpecker in that tree. I can hear it. I can't see it. Oh, there it is. There's a lot of foliage in the way, but that's either a lesser or greater spotted woodpecker. I think I could possibly sneak in a shot here, if I can find it. Gotcha. Gotcha. Definitely managed to get a decent shot. It's probably the sharpest and closest I've been to a woodpecker, to be honest. I can never remember off the top of my head what the difference is between the lesser and the greater, and I think it's that the greater has the red under the tail and the red on the back. I think it's a greater. It is the great spotted woodpecker that has the red on the top and the bottom. Nailed it. Okay, we are coming up on the secret spot again. So yeah, I'm gonna hang around here for as long as possible, see if I can find something. I know that they're here. Sometimes that's the frustrating thing, when you know for sure that there's something here, you just can't find it. Or you can find it, but you just can't quite get a good picture of it. Okay, I've been sat chilling here for about 45 minutes, I think. Not heard a peep. out of any Kingfishers. It's been lovely though, this is a great spot. I'm running out of battery on the camera, as in this camera, but I'm gonna try and have one more go at hanging around where I heard it, more up the river. If you see me again and I'm not in the van, hopefully that means I've found one. Womp womp, I'm back at the van. I went all the way back up the river and back again. Didn't hear or see the kingfisher, unfortunately. I think the plan is this. I am quite disappointed that I saw one but didn't get a single picture of one. So I might continue this either on another day or later today after I recharge. So I will probably see you in location 2. Currently heading to location 2, which is just up river on the same river, the Stour. Yeah, I'm hoping I find something here. I had a bit of a Google and this place was recommended on Dorset Wildlife Trust, so I'm gonna trust them and hopefully I will find a kingfisher. I was just standing here looking out for one. I saw one fly quite high up. At least I'm pretty sure it was a kingfisher. Saw one fly down here. So there's definitely one here as well. Staying around here might actually be our best shot. Just tried to follow the path around it. It doesn't actually continue following the river, so this is the furthest the river path goes. Could be here for a while. Well, this is the bridge. This is officially the recommended spot. I'll hang around for a bit and see if I see anything. Just spent about two-ish hours wandering up and down this part of the Stour. Again, didn't see anything apart from that one distant sighting, so I feel like I'm just getting a bit unlucky today. I know they're hard to find and see anyway, but yeah, I guess even seeing 2 is a victory, but it's a real shame that I haven't actually managed to get any photos of one. But yeah, the light is going down, it's getting cloudy. I think I'm gonna have to call it at least for today. I have one more spot, which obviously I can't go to now, but we'll see. Anyway, see you in the next location. Oh, I really hope there's one there. You join me for one last Hail Mary attempt at finding a kingfisher. And I haven't returned. I've come to Poole Park because there was a guy on a local bird group who found one here. Now that I say that out loud, that's far from a guarantee that there will be one here, especially as it was like 2 weeks ago as well. But I've come here before work, so I've got like half an hour. It's worth a try. I'm pretty sure that this is where along those stumps was where they were seen. No, there's a cormorant doing its thing. Okay, no kingfishers so far, but there is a lovely looking mandarin duck over there, so that's something. Where is he? There. Gorgeous. Try and get a nice low angle on this bad boy. Oh, the mallards do not like him. Oh, I think this one in particular is going to make a... Oh yeah, that's the one. Love that. That's going to be sick. That's going to be sick. What is that? Tufted duck, maybe? Turn your head. Let me see your tuft. It is. Tufted duck. There's this little tuft. But still no kingfishers. I'm quite torn because I could keep on going and trying to try different places and wait around for days to try and find a kingfisher, but I'm aware this video is probably already very long, so I'm thinking maybe the best way is to split it up into separate parts. Still got about 20 minutes, so I'll still try for a little bit longer. I found it. It's on... Holy shit. It's right on the opposite side. Oh no, some people are about to go up there. Oh, I really hope they don't scare it off. But officially, mission accomplished. Have a picture. Oh, just dove in. Going across there. Damn. Oh, I'm so happy I found it. Oh, I'm so happy I found it. It's not the best picture in the world, but I officially got it. I'm a very happy boy. There will be no part 2. I'm very nervously going along the walkway for a better view of where it was sat, just in case it comes back. I think I'll just hang out here for the rest of the time I have. God, having this much camera gear and being this surrounded by water is... Oh, I don't like it. I'm scared of heights and I'm actually getting the same sensation right now. Even though I'm like 2 inches from the water. But yeah, I'll start recording again if it comes back. If not, I will see you in the van. Okay, I'm back at the van. I was getting way too nervous around that water. And I only had a few minutes left before I had to leave anyway, so yep, decided to call it there. But I am so happy that I actually found one. Well, I found some before, but to actually find one and get a photograph of it, I don't care if it was far away, I got one. Oh, we got there and it only took 2 days. Oh dear. So I guess the key takeaway from today is perseverance, and don't be afraid to change spots to try and find something, and I guess most of all, have fun along the way. I got a lot of shots which I'm happy with on this journey. Herons, that mandarin duck just now. What else? The woodpecker. Yeah, just tons. Had a really good time. Very happy boy. Very happy boy. So with that, I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Sorry if this was a bit of a longer one, but hey, it took longer to find. What can I say? I'll try and edit it down as much as possible. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.